Well, it's a modern day reality. Many parents end up doing the whole process again later in life when they become grandparents. Yesterday, the government released a free toolkit of parenting DVDs, and the idea has been widely accepted, but does it go far enough? Joining us now is the Chief Executive of Grandparents Raising Grandchildren, Jeff Lawson. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning, my pleasure.
First of all, I'd like to know, what exactly does a toolbox mean? You've got a DVD here.
You have indeed, and you've got a manual here, and what it is, it's a series of, a toolbox is what it is. It's a set of tools, and it covers a wide range of topics. The aim is to assist and help with handy hints and good ideas to help our grandparents raising grandchildren with the difficult task of bringing up children.
Can you give us an example? Like, I see here it's broken down into a lot of different sessions. So what types of things does it cover?
It does. In fact, it's A, B, C, D, E, F. A stands for atmosphere, B for boundaries, D for discipline, E for self-esteem, and F for future focus. So that sort of gives the 5 categories, which is a common breakdown of the sort of issues that one faces when raising children, and in our case, grandchildren. Bear in mind that these grandchildren are with their grandparents largely because of a breakdown in the family. And so our grandparents are full-time carers, and they're generally like to be elderly as well, over 60, and in many instances solo grandmothers. So anything that we can do to make their life a little bit easier is fantastic.
Because that dynamic would be quite unique, wouldn't it? Because as you say, a lot of the time they may be a little bit troubled, and I saw the piece last night.
Yes,
they're forced into that situation. So how unique is that sort of relationship?
We would consider it to be particularly unique, because these children are, because of it's a family breakdown, they're often traumatised, there's often been abuse, certainly a dysfunctional family. So we need to create a safe, loving, caring, secure environment for these grandchildren who are in full-time care of their grandparents at this stage. And something like the toolbox will go some way to help provide grandparents and the grandchildren to some extent with some good ideas on how to create a happy family life.
What's the reaction been? Because I saw the 6 o'clock piece last night, and there were a couple of grandparents on there that said, actually, we'd rather just have a bit of money.
Well, I think it's probably not necessarily rather. We'd like some money as well, I guess.
Both.
Yeah, both, indeed. Look, this is a fantastic initiative from MSD, and we had Paula Bennett there yesterday, obviously, launching it. From the Parenting Place, who've done a fantastic job in putting this together. And from Grandparents Raising Grandchildren, we've got 5,000 members, bringing up 10,000 grandchildren. Now, that's significant. And something like this is a significant initiative, but it's along with a number of other initiatives. And yes, there is the issue of money, if you will, but importantly at the moment we're focusing on the toolbox and distributing that out to our members free of charge.
Jeff, we're almost out of time, but just quickly, this issue, we talked about it just in the break, of getting the same parity as foster parents,
yes,
not getting those same financial, the help for birthdays and things like that.
Absolutely.
Is that still a raging issue for you?
I wouldn't call it a raging issue, but it's still a co-priority, shall we say. It's still very important to us to get that parity, because we think that grandchildren brought up in a grandparent household, they deserve to have the same benefits as foster care children.
Jeff Lawson, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
It's my great pleasure, thank you.